Arrival of former President Goodluck Jonathan to TOS TV network, received by the founder, Chief Osasu Igbenedion, and shown round to the digital studio. He then parleyed with youths and women of the TOS Foundation, Youth and Women for Good Governance Initiative, as well as with journalists. In his response to some of the questions raised, the former president says the law empowering the judiciary to select leaders after the people's mandate needs to be addressed.
In Nigeria today, that the judiciary select political leaders is not the best. The ballot paper should be the basis of selecting political leaders. If it is the judiciary that will select, it is not. We are not yet there. But I'm not saying the judiciary are not doing well, but I mean our laws should suppress the idea of the judiciary returning candidates. If a candidate that won the election is fined one thing, so that election should be annulled and a fresh election conducted. The ballot paper must decide who holds any office from councillorship to the presidency.
Former President Jonathan commends the founder TOS TV network, Chief Osasu Igbenedion, for her initiative to advance the aspirations of women and youths in politics. He encourages the youths to seek for elective positions.
Initiative and the creative ability to set up the structure and to get the resources, to get this kind of equipment. If from your pocket alone, we thank God, if there are some people who assisted you either at the family level or the levels of friends, let me use this opportunity to commend them. And so we want the young people who get into office to make a difference so that Nigerians will believe that, yes, these are digital generation and they are doing better than the analog. For you to play politics, definitely you spend some money because you need logistics. I'm not talking about money to bribe anybody, but basically for you to campaign, for example.
Founder, TOS Foundation, expresses gratitude to the former president's visit. She assures of her continuous support to women and youth seeking for elective positions.
The former president was very proud and pleased with the work that we're doing so far, and he decided to pay us a courtesy visit, which we're very appreciative of. Aside the courtesy visit, I also thought it wise to gather a few of my colleagues in the media and the development space to ensure that we have an intergenerational collaboration, an intergenerational exchange of ideas where we can get more youths, more women, more girls into political office and governance in general, because we all know that women make up 50% of the world's population.
Some members of the TOS Foundation are optimistic that women and youth will be involved in governance in no distant time.
So I believe that this conversation that has been brought together by TOS TV has now inspired and would inspire a new generation of thinking to say that enough is enough.
Not Too Young to Run Act is something that gives hope. It's not something that says the work is done. So for as long as there are young people involved in politics, for as long as we understand the need to correct the underrepresentation of both young people and women, it is a tool that will allow us to be able to vie for elective office.
The whole essence of democracy is for governance to work for the common good of all.
High point of the former President Jonathan's visit is the group photograph with members of the TOS Foundation. Joseph Kadri, ITV News, Abuja.